Shalom, this is Shar Basharala, Allah Camp. And first and foremost, I will praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call Allah, La Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Also, double honor to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and double honor to my elder as well, Ohar One Basharala. Peace and blessing to 1/3, and salutation to all for elect. This is going to be a quick little lesson going on uh the new normal, because of course you got the uh I don't even think I can say that, but well, I'm gonna say it just because it's been a little minute, 2020. I'll just say that. So yeah, since 2020, with all the sickness and everything that Esau had set up around that time, it's a lot of things just going back to the new everything go back to normal, you know. And of course, everything has not gonna go back to normal. It's gonna be inflation. It's gonna be what you call it? Yeah, inflation. Because the price of the dollar is slowly depreciating. Every week. You're gonna have some of the sanctions on the stuff that America is getting from the other countries. They're not gonna be able to get everything from the other countries because of the ports, man. Because the petrodollar is slowly depreciating, man, and these countries are tired of dealing with America and all their broken treaties, you know, and soon as we pestilence and famine and everything, and not America not gonna get no money from at least from that part because they don't send out they stuff, all these other countries got their own stuff, we get everything from everywhere though, That's because Esau is the him of the earth. Well, Esau get everything from everyone, not me. Esau, man, Caucasian race, the devil. So man, and ultimately you go back to the new normal, but it never gonna go back to how it was before. You might think everybody not wearing or doing this and all that everything, but it's ultimately it's gonna go more downhill and everything because the death of this world is coming. The end of the world is, well, I say this world, this country, but Babylon, America, man, especially Babylon, Southern Egypt, America, man, ultimately this place is gonna be destroyed very soon, man, and the door is closing. And for the people that think everything is gonna be back to normal, you gotta stop, thinking that because this place is gonna be destroyed, man. That's gonna be through the Lord's power, the Most High power, through these missiles, 200 million ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, and all because of Esau, the devil, man. Uh, he created. He gonna get destroyed. He gonna get destroyed by what he quote unquote created, man. I want the Lord allow him created the nuclear fission, the atomic bomb, and so yeah, that's how this place is it going to even going to end because of the nuclear missiles, you know, and this is Esau, man. This is a man that says something else and do something else, man. And also, I'm gonna get this. This is Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So come, man. That's Esau, man, the Caucasian race. They say one thing, but something else is implemented. Just like anything that's like free or all the other I say like you can even say like the 501c3s. That's something that's good for the community. Somewhat for like homeless people, orphans and whatnot. But when we go to churches, that's going to the on one of them three unclean spirits that came out the mouth of the frog, man. That religion system. All them churches got 501c3s, and as soon as a brother go to jail and get out, they want to be a Muslim or a Christian or a Catholic, or before they or in their life that's all they see is Catholic, Jehovah, this and that, and that's because the Esau set it up in his kingdom, and he did that for not for an actual reason, not because it's a God fearing country. That's because we getting Esau getting money from uh, uh, the EU, man. They getting from the Roman Catholic Church. All them hospitals, named after what you call it, people in the Bible, you know. But yeah, that's Esau the devil, man, this deceiver. That's the adversary to the righteous, because he's saying it's gonna be peace. You know, he's saying it's gonna be peace, but really it's gonna be destruction. You know, he's saying everything gonna be right when really everything gonna be right, because he's finna kill you, and you finna be out of here, man. But yeah, calm, man. That's Esau right there in a nutshell. Those the same people you work with or you talk to, the same people might that's you know buddy with you is the same one that probably want your throat. And even if they don't, that's gonna be it's gonna be revealed either unto you, or the Lord gonna put it in them, because if we don't know, it's still gonna get done by the Lord's hands. So calm, man. See, Revelation 12:12 says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So come, man, rejoice the ones in the heavens right now that's looking that know that the Lord has a plan, man. Some of the elect that's already at rest right now is gonna be um and that will be revealed as the elect. And of course them everyone that's resting in the Lord's hands right now, and of course the men of the Lord right now on the earth, and the 1/3, we should be rejoicing, because the more destruction and pestilence and peril that this place is being subject to, is close that we're gonna be are to the Lord. You know, that's because Esau, man, the devil is coming down with great wrath, because he knows it's about time. Esau hand is slowly creeping to the cookie jar. He grabbing the cookie, and all the Lord is waiting for Esau to take almost a little nibble, or a big old bite, if anything. And then that's when the Lord going to destroy this place. Before he's able to, destroy the world and implement the MOTB throughout the whole world. His whole NWO. So, but before that, that's not even gonna happen, man. The Esau not gonna be able to get that close. The Lord gonna strike him before he get a bite, man. And he's not gonna be able to taste that. He gonna be cast down to hell, man. So, man, we we should know that. We should know that Esau is the devil, man, because he's putting hell on our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled birds. Make sure you vote. Make sure you get more hypnotized in this place, America. Who to vote for? The lesser two evils out of. I think she a Jake. I don't even really care. And so honestly, for, feel free to vote, because I want to know who's going to destroy the earth. It's gonna be the Evite. It's gonna be Esau, man. So who knows? But Khan, man. Well, Khan, this is Psalm chapter 137. Yeah, I'm starting verse 8. And this is prophetic. This is what's gonna happen in the kingdom. And this happened in the past as well. I'm gonna start verse 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." So come, man. Them ancient Edomites that destroyed our temples and our synagogues. Um, yeah, that destroyed our synagogues. Verse 8, it says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us." So come, man. Uh, the same thing that Esau doing to us, man, subject us to the slavery, physically, mentally, and spiritually, through sweat equity, um, through thinking that we, black and Negroes and everything, thinking that we that's our only way in life is to is through the system, you know, and not telling us that we are Most High Church of children, man. We should be happy when we have their kings in bondage, man. We have um, you know when we have their rulers in fetters of iron. That goes for the heathens as well. For most of the ham of the earth, Esau, man. So calm, man. It's so calm, man. This lesson, going on the new normal. It'll never come back because these other countries gunning for America. Um, the Most High ultimately is pushing all this, man. So the fact that this place is quote unquote a God fearing country, and we everyone most people know that, well, one third of our people, and everyone that's waking up right now, they know that's the exact opposite. The Most High is showing that through the Lord's men, to the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, ultimately the men out there on the street corners pushing the truth, sincerely through the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, knowing that this place not gonna be here forever. The only way out is through the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. I'm gonna get this though. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. Is going on Esau, man. It's just for that. That's where I started at verse 14. Yeah, con. I will ascend above the heights. No, verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that they they that see that shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? So calm, man. The is this Esau, man? When these places is finally done away with. They say Esau, for who he really is. He's a 4-ton creature, man. He's a serpent. He's a liar from the beginning, and a murderer. Not a bold in the truth. He the father of lies. And everything he speak is of him. John 8:44. Slightly paraphrasing, but so kind, man. That's what Esau is. Verse 17 says that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. You know, ultimately on that made the world a wilderness. This place is a wilderness. It's never gonna be the same. You know, the same thing that you saw in the 90s, what our parents saw, the 60s or 70s. What we saw growing up in the 90s or the 2000s, 2010s. Um, what we saw is never going to be seen again, because not only inflation, you're not going to see the same $1 burger you saw when you were a kid, man. You're not going to see you're not going to see true joy, because the mirth of this land is depleting, because this place it's it's degenerate. It's slowly dying, because the earth is lacking the nutrients, because Esau draining them. Esau put a whole bunch of stuff in the ocean, in the air. And Esau has to pay for that. That's why he gonna get double on what he did to us for these past 500 years. We've been in slavery for the past close to 500 years, and we've been here serving our judgment. Uh, Ultimately through the Most High will, but the Esau is just increasingly wicked, getting more wicked and wicked. And of course, our people is as well. That's why they got to be destroyed as well, 2/3. But come, man, who did this? Esau, man. Verse 17, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. That opened not the house of his. That open not the house of his prisoners. So come, man, is going on making the world that world a wilderness. And yeah, going back to the main topic that at hand. Just this place is not as far from normal. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Nineveh. Man, this is Babylon, the land of confusion. Nothing is ever gonna go back to the how it was. You'll be a fool to believe that. And Khan, there's no going back to normal. You have to You gotta pray to the Lord to destroy this place. That's the most normal thing that's gonna happen to this place. But yeah, that was edifying little lesson of that. I want to say shalom.